Hi folks, this is a video on a repair of a Sony camera, model number HVR-A1E. The fault with the camera is the LCD screen. I can power the unit up, and that's just telling me the battery is flat. And we have info coming through the actual EVF, but nothing from the LCD screen. This is normally caused by the cable between the main PCB in here and the actual screen. And what I've got to do now is start stripping it down. First thing we'll do is take off the battery. I'm going to start by putting my ESD cable on to my wrist strap. Remember the mats that these cameras have been stripped down, they're all ESD safe mats, and it's a wrist strap as well. Okay, I'm going to start by removing a few screws from this top piece here. There's one down here. There's two over this side here. These are longer than the other one I've taken out from the side. There's another one here. And of course we have the one here, just at the hinge of the LCD screen. That should clip out. That's that out of the way. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take these screws out here at the back at the battery housing. There's two down here. And now we got some at the bottom. One here just at the battery release. And there's two here to the front. Next thing I'm going to take off is this silver bracket here. Silver screw. And should come off. I'm going to do the same with this one on this side. It's using a black screw on this one. Right. it out. The bottom hinge. And we're going to take this one up here off the top as well. Okay. That gives you access then to the two screws for the hinges for the LCD. We won't be taking them off yet. Next thing we're going to do is take these screws off here. I'm just going to pull this out of the way just to get it out of the way. Take it out of the way and pull out this bracket here. Now, put it over there. Now, we can get at this little screw here. Okay, another two screws here at the bottom. These are small ones at the front. Remember that for when you reassemble it. These two ones here at the bottom are small screws. Keep them aside. Now we got screws underneath this here. He just lifts and then clips out. There's 4 silver type screws in here, larger than the rest, so you have no problem with that. You're not going to put them at the wrong place. Make sure I got it in this shot. Okay, that's out of the way. And we'll get this out. Now we have 2 screws in here. I think you might only have to take 1 out, but I'm just going to take the 2 out just to get easier access. They're little, very small screws as well. You can see it's very loose now. There might be one holding it somewhere. Just going to see if I can find it. Yes, there's one here hid behind this flap beside the AV connector. Let's see, get a closer shot of that. It's right here. Okay, you'll be careful now when you're taking it apart because there is cables inside, and there's one here. Let's see, can you get it? Let's get it close. One right here at the top, very thin cable. It looks like a cheap cable, but I'll assure you they're not cheap cables. That'll just pull out. So you can get access to these, this one here, right? Now, the next cable I have to take out is this one here, right here at this particular point. pulls out. Yeah, I'll just put the main body of the unit out of the way, and we'll start looking at the LCD module itself. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is take this these covers out of the way. The silver screws here. That should come out of the way. And now we've got this plastic cover here that covers the cables. It's 2 small screws. And now you can see the actual cables themselves. This is one cable, but it connects into 2 places. Just see, can I get us closer up? Show that. Okay. And what I do now is I'm going to put this one out. Okay. And pull this one out. Okay, that's the out. And then there's one screw on this. And it's a little short black one. Turn around the unit then. We just got to we got to get the screen off the. You can see we have 2 screws in here for the hinges. Longish screws. And this should now come through. Okay. That's the screen out. Now what we got to do is take off this back cover of the screen. Screw here. Short screw. And on the far side. And then we just clip in like so. And slide down that way and it comes out. Now we're left with more little cable here to get out. Okay. Now this is the fun bit. Once we start getting by here, we got to get this hinge off this assembly, and you got to remember the way you have it, because it can get very confusing when you're trying to get this cable, wrap the cable around the actual hinge, trying to orientate it correctly. So I'm making sure, right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move it like that, at an angle like that. Get this screw, short screw, and then there's one at the bottom. And then I put it back into its position like that. Now this should lift out. Okay, just put the LCD screen away now. you should take photographs of this as you're doing it, but you might be able to follow this. I have photographs already taken of this from a previous job, and if you see here, there is one screw here now in the bottom, right here. It's a small screw. And then we have clips. There's clips here. We're going to hinge. You can hear them clicking. And of course then it comes off. Okay. Now that's the original position. We had it in there like that. And what we have to do then is lift it out of that. Remember the position it was in. Okay, that's that. Okay. This is the cable here we're going to be replacing. Remember the location of this as well. Let's see, can I get a close up of it? Okay, that's it there. Okay. We just turn the cable or the hinge over, and you'll see it's stuck to the bottom here. And it's around there like that. And then we can lift the whole lot off. So remember the orientation of that and that. That's what I would do. I would make sure that I know where this end of the cable goes with respect to that. I'm just going to prepare the other cable now. Okay, as you'll see from the replacement cable that you get, it doesn't resemble the shape of the one you've taken out. You've got to shape that yourself, and there is an instruction in the manual about how to do it. I'm going to see, can I demonstrate it on the camera? It's going to be very difficult showing it on the camera. So let's see, can we do it? Okay, I've just turned over the cable just to give you a view of the bottom end of it. And you'll see black marks at an angle here. You got another one up here. These are where you go to do the folds. To get the cable into shape. Then just turn it over, and you would also have these little pieces of paper here, here and here, and there's glue underneath the paper, and that's for sticking the cable together, this bit to this bit. So right, okay, let's get the cable started. First thing I got to do is bend this segment here underneath this part here of the cable. Now it's going to be very difficult to show you this. Put a bend in it, in line with the, and then another bend. That. As you can see. It's very tricky. And we have it roughly in line there now. And we also then, at the bottom end, we got to do another bend here. Hope you can see what I'm doing. Yeah. And then what I normally do is I get these two corners here together. And when I get them together, I take off the piece of paper that's hiding the glue, and I glue that together. Is that done? Then following from that corner, we got this corner here to do. Now if you put them together, they don't naturally line up. That's because this has got to go around like that. So don't worry about one side, just make sure the two corners are lining up. And then get your piece of sticky to paper out. Okay, that's that. And when that wraps around, you need one side longer than the other because it's got to wrap around the circle. Now that's step 2. Next step we got to do is get this side of the cable and stick it over here. So we got to put a fold in it. And what I normally do is make sure that's a 90-degree angle roughly, and the corner of the piece that's folded over goes in line with the actual printed circuit that goes through it. That's what I would normally do it like that. And then I have to take the sticky paper out. Well, that's it there in position, but it still doesn't resemble this totally. You have it there, and as you can see, we're getting there.